Alright, right now we're going to discuss the literacy narrative. From neuroscience and educational research, we know the brain absorbs new learning experiences more deeply when these experiences are connected to our prior knowledge. In order to open yourselves to the new information and writing experiences you'll have in this course, it is important to first reflect upon and analyze your own writing journey by creating a literacy narrative. Now, a literacy narrative is basically your story of how you learned to write. Rather than a timeline of multiple events, I ask that you choose 3 or 4 moments or experiences that you would consider critical to the development of your current writing knowledge and skills. These moments could be positive or negative. Moments experienced in isolation or during interactions with others, or events that took place in school, informally or within your professional experiences. Reach back as far into your memory as you would like, because it is just as important to tell your reader about these events as it is to reflect upon and share with us the long-term impacts these moments had on you as a writer. Such examples could include times when you were particularly successful on writing tests, or certain teachers that helped or hurt you during your writing. You'll have 1 hour to complete this essay. You'll have an entire week to start the essay, but once you start the essay, you will only have 1 hour to complete that essay. After the hour is finished, your essay will automatically be submitted, whether it is completed or unfinished. If you finish your essay early, you may click the Submit button. Here are some suggested pre-writing activities. Develop a bulleted list or timeline of all writing moments you can remember. Choose a few that jump out at you and summarize them briefly. Decide how some of these events might connect with each other and reflect upon their importance to you as a writer now. Think carefully about how to best organize your journey for your reader, either chronologically or categorically. Identify and explain the significance of these experiences on who you are as a writer today. Here are some suggested pre-writing activities. Develop a bulleted list or timeline of all writing moments you can remember. Choose a few that jump out at you and summarize them briefly. Decide how some of these events might connect with each other and reflect upon their importance to you as a writer now. When you're ready to write, number 1, your essay should include details that allow the reader to visualize each of the moments you've chosen, even though you were not present. Focus on vivid descriptors, but do not provide us with unnecessary information that may distract from your point. Your essay, despite being a narrative, should still have a thesis, a culminating statement about who you are as a writer now. Number 2. Because this is a personal narrative, you may incorporate first-person pronouns such as I, me, or my into your paper. However, this is not a journal, so your essay should have multiple paragraphs and include both an introduction and conclusion, along with substantial body paragraphs. Number 3. Try to develop this narrative into an essay of at least 600 words, but you may go over the 600-word count. The 600 words will not include your title or author information, such as your name, instructor's name, or date. To find your word count, highlight or select your essay, and Microsoft Word will generate your word count in the bottom left corner of your screen. The first number indicates the word count of the highlighted section. The second number is your document's total word count. Many students lose points by failing to meet the minimum word count, so please be sure to pay close attention to your word count before submitting. While this assignment is ungraded, it will be recorded as complete or incomplete and will provide substantial evidence for you during the crafting of your final progress statement at the end of the term. Additionally, the material here will be useful to your instructor as he or she tailors the direction of the course to the student's needs.